Hello and welcome to a very particular angle where you can see all of my bras and also Zorro. The reason you're positioned in such a compromising way is because today we're going to be pre-ordering some books. Specifically, my most anticipated releases from both LGBTQ+ and BIPOC authors. And if you didn't know, BIPOC is Black, Indigenous, People of Color. Pre-ordering books is important because not only does it allow bookstores to stock the books that people want to buy, it also sends a signal to publishers about what kinds of books are desired, and that's especially important when you're trying to support LGBTQ+ BIPOC voices. And it can also sometimes force publishers to kind of reassess the market and what kinds of authors and books they're prioritizing. If you're interested in learning more, I will leave a link below of an article done by Book Riot going more in depth. It may not come as a surprise, but today we are going to be pre-ordering from Glass Bookshop, which is my local-ish independent bookstore. The first two are two that I've already previously mentioned. So let's start with A History of My Brief Body by Billy Ray Belcourt. I'm excited for this one because then I'll have everything he's written so far and we could do a little spotlight video on it, you know what I'm saying, get really in-depth. And because I absolutely loved his previous two poetry books. So I'm really excited for this one because it's actually more of a memoir. Okay, and then the other one is by one of my favorite authors of all time, okay, friend of Glass Bookshop, Vivek Shreya. So where is it? Here we go. So this one is God Loves Hair, which is the 10th anniversary edition of the first book that she came out with, which is a YA story that celebrates racial, gender, and religious diversity. We love to see it. Coming out September 1st, and Billy Ray Belcourt's is actually coming out in a few weeks, so glad I got to pre-order it in time and got it together. Okay, so that's two of the four I had in mind. Now I just need to remember what the other two are. Speaking of Vivek, the next book that I want to pre-order is the newest release to come out from Vivek's imprint, VS Books, through Arsenal Pulp Press. And it is called Burning Sugar, Poems by Cicely Bell Blaine. It's described as a poetic exploration of Black identity, history, and lived experience influenced by the constant search for liberation. It's an incendiary debut collection. You know, how could I not? For real though, I'm very excited to read this one. It looks very good. Also aesthetically, hello, beautiful. Okay, I have one more. It's also a poetry collection, also a debut for this author. And I heard about them actually through Ariel Twist because they were friends, and it is called It Was Never Going to Be Okay. Also, again, aesthetically, do you see this? Do you see this cover? Hello! Okay, so let's look at the merchandise to see if there's anything I've missed that's new. Okay, also, actually, there's this tote bag, which I actually just got in the mail. If you're curious to see what it looks like in person, it's books for the beginning of the world. They also have books for the end of the world, if that's more your vibe. But I saw that one and I was like, you know what? I don't need more negativity in my life. Okay, we're choosing this one. And I thought I was going to be buying like just a regular old tote bag, okay? And the quality, unparalleled, okay? It is like genuine burlap canvas, okay? I can just... Hello. There are two other books that I was thinking about ordering. Ugh, excuse me. You know, when she said she was a strong beer, she was not lying. One of them is Transcendent Kingdom by Yajiasi, which is her newest release that's supposed to come out September 1st. And I thought this was going to be just like an automatic pre-order, automatic buy, you know what I'm saying, because of how much I loved Homegoing. It's probably going to be my favorite book of the year. But I looked at the description of the book and it just seems incredibly upsetting, as was Homegoing, to be fair. Of course it was. But a lot of the like very specific context and like plot points from the description that was given, it seems very similar to what happened in Shut Up You're Pretty by Tia Mutanji, which even though I recommend her as a writer for sure, I definitely had a hard time with that book. So that's kind of put me off a little bit. I also, again, have so many books to read still, so I think I'm gonna hold off on that one, I think. And the other one that I was really excited for initially is the fact that I think it's Penguin is re-releasing Audre Lorde's Cancer Journals. And I've read a lot of her essays before. They were really important in my undergraduate thesis, which I actually want to talk about soon in a video. And I would smash this pre-order button, okay, if it weren't for the fact that I have recently received some very devastating news about the health of a family member, and I'm not sure I'm going to be wanting to read this right away when it comes out. And I also still have Zammy, A New Spelling of My Name, her biomythology to read, so I think I'm also going to leave that one for now. I submitted my order! Hell yeah. While I have you here, we need to talk about my August TBR, okay? Because I need help. Help me. Please help. There are 3 books in particular that I had envisioned reading when I was back in Alberta and trying to get excited about my summer here at home, because that's not where I was supposed to be. But Corona said hello. Hi, how are you? The first one is one that I've had on my shelves for a few years, recommended to me by one of my friends that I worked with when I was at the bookshop. And it is Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. Because this was apparently a moment in books, you know, because it like has all the little like graphy things in it. Like this, you know what I'm saying? Computers, they were new. The other one that I purchased specifically with the justification that this would be my summer read, like just the ultimate, and that is Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller, which I'm 1,000 years late on. And we all know that now, because of Percy Jackson, I'm having my whole mythology revival. So this is gonna hit hard, you know what I'm saying? And I'm ready for it. My body is ready. The last one is one that I'm not sure if I should read it, and that is A Tale for the Time Being by Ruth Ozeki. This is probably the book that has been on my TBR for maybe the longest, and so I was like, this summer is the time it will be read, especially because it's coming back to BC, which is where half of it is set. Upon revisiting the summary, I'm not sure if it's gonna be too much and perhaps too heavy / upsetting. So if you could let me know, that would be great. I also was under the impression that I could do another reading vlog of reading all of the King Chronicles as my kind of last ode to summer, just because I had planned on giving myself the next few weeks of August off before I get into actually writing my thesis, which I don't think that's gonna happen. Those books are hella thick, and although we appreciate, not sure I'm gonna be able to like really get to that, especially because I'm also currently in the middle of a reading vlog project that is proving to be much more extensive than I thought it was gonna be. So, you know, please let me know what other books I missed in terms of pre-ordering, what are your most anticipated releases, and what you've been smashing that pre-order button for, you know what I'm saying? Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye!